Russia will always be an important neighbor, a strategic partner in a number of crucial areas, all of which are of great concern. And I think it's obvious that we do have a set of common interests that makes our cooperation between Europe and Russia a must. Our commitment is to the Russian people, who deserve better. And the European Union, I think, as a friend and also as a partner, is obliged to remind the Russian authorities that in fact a true partnership with the European Union can only be built and based if we agree to a set of rules and then stick to them, what is not the case today.
Russia has elections, parliamentary elections this year. That means that they are facing politically very, very important period. Of course, for ALDE, for European Union, Russia is a very, very important partner. But we want to see a Russia which is democratic, which is free, which shares the European values, and of course, which is modernized.
Very soon in December, we'll have parliamentary elections, and 3 months after, in March 2012, presidential elections. We're scheduled to have elections. The issue is whether we'll have elections and whether this undertaking will be treated by European Union as elections. It's already visible for people that Prime Minister and President already started polishing their television images and making just white promises to population, trying to obtain their love and respect for future. Some people say modernization, some other people say stability, and that's what some kind of tricks which going around. But nevertheless, for people, educated part of society, for advanced people, that's already clear what they're talking about.
Let's play pretend game. And the Russian elite has been the most skillful, amazingly perfect in playing this game for centuries. And the goal of this game is to preserve the status quo by using the Western technologies, Western resources, Western brains, and Western stupidity. Or maybe the West is too polite to say that they too are playing the game let's pretend. And there's something new with the current Russian imitation gimmick game. They are trying to use modernization, philosophy, slogan, rhetoric, in order to create the basis for their personal integration into your life.
The EU is basically trapped between its desire to promote democracy and democratic change, and on the other hand, to preserve order and stability in EU's own neighborhood. So by engaging exclusively with the leaders, or at least appearing to be engaging only with the leaders, the EU is indirectly legitimizing the way the Russian authorities treat their citizens. EU should carefully try to increase this kind of like openness and transparency that it's actually trying to promote elsewhere.
We believe that the European Union should try and stimulate Russia towards greater integration, not becoming a member state. We know it's impossible, we are quite clear about that, but through the development of joint decisions, conventions, treaties, etc., the more European standards is accepted by Russia, the better for the prospects of democratic development and of Russian modernization, which doesn't mean that the West needs to renounce its harsh criticism.
The Commission will say strategic patience. We have no alternative but to engage with Russia as our big neighbor, member of the UN Security Council. Then you come to the question, well, is the EU-Russia partnership the right vehicle for this? The Commission's view would be yes, as long as it's a comprehensive package and we make sure that we make progress on all fronts, including energy, trade, investment, as well as human rights. There are, I think, signs that the Russian side is moving on various issues, and therefore it's worth at least carrying on to see where we go to during the course of this year.